undefeated and unblemished with some big fights out there for you to get?
I can't really say right now because I'm still in the mix. Like I said, but hopefully when it's all said and done, I'll be one of them top great fighters.
I mean, Floyd was good. And he was top tier. I mean, me, I feel as though I could compete with any top fighter.
But people got to realize, I'm still retired, officially retired. But I didn't retire from entertaining people, and I didn't retire from making money.
On Stephen A. Smith's show, Gervonta Davis confidently said he would beat Floyd Mayweather if they fought. Tank also declared that his goal is to become one of the greatest fighters and remain at the very top.
I feel as though my skills, and not to take nothing from Floyd, but I feel like my skills can compete with anybody that ever laced up a boxing.
Stephen A. Smith praised Gervonta Davis as one of boxing's elite fighters and highlighted the exceptional skills that separate him from the rest. He pointed to Tank's outstanding footwork, ring IQ, timing, and ability to control the pace of a fight. Smith believes those qualities deserve much greater appreciation and recognition. According to him, Davis has earned his place among boxing's biggest stars and should receive the credit his talent truly deserves.
28 knockouts, clearly one of the top 5 fighters on the planet, if not number 1 in a lot of people's eyes.
The tension escalated when Gervonta Davis posted on his burner account, "Donnie, I'll take Floyd, too. Tell him to suit up." The bold message quickly grabbed attention and fueled speculation that Tank was seriously willing to face his former mentor inside the ring. On the other hand, Floyd Mayweather responded calmly to Gervonta Davis' exhibition bouts while earning significant money. Floyd suggested that his legacy is already secure and that any potential clash with Davis would generate massive attention because of their history and the excitement surrounding the matchup.
At the end of the day, I'm always in a no-win situation. If I go out, I talked about this numerous times. If I knock him out in the first round, they're gonna say it was a waste of our money. If I carry him, let him go a few rounds, they're gonna say, oh, Floyd Mayweather couldn't knock this guy out. But people got to realize, I'm still retired, officially retired. But I didn't retire from entertaining people, and I didn't retire from.
Gervonta Davis made it clear that he has complete confidence in his abilities by calling out Floyd Mayweather. Tank believes he has reached the highest level of his career and is ready to prove himself against anyone. His confidence comes from years of impressive performances and knockout victories against top opponents. Davis sees himself as one of the best fighters in boxing today and feels no challenge is beyond him. By mentioning Floyd, he showed that he is not intimidated by legendary names and believes his current skills can match or even surpass anyone standing across the ring.
Skill for skill, none of these guys can match with me. Like, nobody. I feel like my skills is way better than like Floyd. Like if I'm on my game. Well, it's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody. Like talking about top to bottom list of fighters that's fighting on TV.
So what that got to do with you being, I guess, embarrassing? Like, because again, we see you make posts on a story like the fight not happening.
Whenever Gervonta Davis steps into the ring, the boxing world pays attention because his fights consistently generate huge interest and impressive pay-per-view numbers. Tank has built a reputation as one of boxing's biggest attractions thanks to his explosive knockout power, exciting fighting style, and star appeal. Fans know that every time he fights, there is a strong chance of seeing an unforgettable finish, which keeps excitement at an all-time high. A potential showdown with Floyd Mayweather would take that anticipation to another level.
Davis, the face of boxing for a million of people. He is boxing. When I talk to a lot of people, not the boxing people that I call them generals with no armies, because there's a lot of people in boxing that talk like they have an army behind them, but they don't have a following in any of it. Gervonta Davis today called out Floyd Mayweather, and I'll share with you the call out. And even if he called it out from his burner account, it still goes viral. It still ends up on World Star Hip Hop. It still ends up on all the sites, and it makes major news. Tank is not one to be streaming all day. He's not one to post all day on social media. So when he does post, people do listen, and people gravitate towards it. When you're a real superstar, and I've been in Tank in different places, from malls in England to different businesses in Vegas. Here's the call out to Florida. I'll get back to the popularity in a second. But Gervonta Davis, one of the best, if not the best pound-for-pound fighter on the planet, says, I'll take Floyd too, tell him to suit it up. Now, any fight you have Gervonta Davis involved in is already...
Their history as former mentor and student adds a personal storyline that goes far beyond boxing. Years of working together, followed by public disagreements and recent callouts, have created genuine tension between them. That emotional background would make every press conference, face-off, and fight week event even more dramatic. If this matchup ever became official, it would likely be one of the biggest attractions in boxing because fans would want to see whether Tank can finally settle the score against the man who once guided his career.
Manny Pacquiao, Ryan Garcia, to the mix, you know that event will just be out of this world. Gervonta already fought Ryan. There was talks of Tank and Manny Pacquiao many, many times over the years. Never happened, but never say never. And Tank has called out Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, there's talks of him fighting Mike Tyson. I'm sure that's going to do good. There's talks of him fighting Manny Pacquiao, waiting for more official announcement. And Floyd had an exhibition to go to in Greece. It got canceled, but I think a judge now cleared him to fight. Usually judges allow you to go make money. So that may be back on soon. We'll keep you guys posted. But here's Floyd Mayweather in London, moving around with Tank in the ring. This is before Tank became the mega superstar that he is today. And he still sold out the arena. He still was mobbed in the streets. And I have videos of, people just seeing him and going like they couldn't, in disbelief that Gervonta Davis is in London. And his following is...
Floyd Mayweather made it clear that loyalty is one of the most important qualities in his life. He explained that whenever someone lies to him or betrays his trust, he chooses to distance himself from that person. According to Floyd, he does not believe in keeping dishonest people around because trust is the foundation of every relationship. Once that trust is broken, he prefers to move on instead of giving repeated chances. His comments suggest that he values honesty and respect above everything else and is willing to cut ties regardless of a person's status or past relationship with him.
But happen to be a con artist and a scammer, and in four things, if you these four things, I want you to get the away from me. If you are a liar, a thief, a rat, and a snake, then I definitely got to disconnect myself.
Former welterweight champion Shawn Porter shared his thoughts on the growing tension between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis. Porter admitted he was disappointed to see their disagreement play out in public because both men have accomplished so much in boxing. Instead of celebrating their success, fans are now focused on their personal conflict. Porter believes this ongoing feud takes attention away from everything they achieved inside the ring. In his view, their relationship should never have reached this point because it damages the image of both fighters and overshadows the legacy they built through years of hard work.
Why are they doing that? Why didn't you show up to the fight? It's public knowledge that Tank and Mayweather have had issues. It's public knowledge that they're not in the contract. And it's public knowledge that Tank has moved on and is trying to, for the sake of words, separate himself from the umbrella of being under Mayweather. But Mayweather was there.
Wandering around, I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, he was running around. I tried to say this. Mayweather was there. Why wasn't? No. It wasn't because you wasn't trying to take away from the moment. It's because you weren't sure what that moment was looking like.
What about Joe Goose?
What about Joe?
He wasn't there.
What you mean? What? Oh, you mean like in the post-fight press conference?
Yeah. It was his dad, his manager.
So, but they were at the fight.
Yeah, and yes.
I misunderstood.
Shane Mosley compared the situation between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis to his own relationship with his son. He explained that young fighters eventually need the opportunity to stand on their own instead of constantly being linked to someone else's name. According to Mosley, Floyd remained so closely connected to Tank that it became difficult for Davis to receive full recognition for his own accomplishments. While Floyd helped guide his career in the beginning, Mosley believes there comes a time when a mentor should step back and allow the next generation to shine without living under another person's shadow.
Floyd and Tank beefing online.
I seen a little bit. I like both guys, so it's like I know Gervonta has his issues with Floyd, and Floyd has a big ego where he wants to be the man on top, and Gervonta's trying to get on top, but it seems like he has to get from under Floyd because Floyd's a big man. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of hard. It's kind of it kind of reminds me of me and my son. Like I kind of like got myself away and let him do his own thing and let him have his own glory, his own his own glory, his own life. You know what I'm saying? So me being there all the time was shadow over all this stuff. Sometimes. Not intentionally. I'm not doing it intentionally. I'm not trying to be like, I don't care about the Eagles. I want him to be the best. But me being too close to him all the time takes away a little bit of his shadow, a little bit of his shine. So I need to be, I'm still gonna tell him everything he needs to know. I'll get in the ring with him, spar with him, do all kinds of stuff. But he has his own coach, he has his own manager, he has his own team, he has his own family, he has his own, his own stuff.
The recent challenge from Gervonta Davis acted as the moment that pushed their long-running disagreements into the public spotlight. Rumors about tension between the former mentor and student had existed for quite some time, but Tank's direct comments intensified the situation. His willingness to openly challenge Floyd immediately became one of boxing's biggest talking points. Fans and media quickly began debating whether the rivalry had become personal enough to eventually lead to a fight. The call-out transformed years of quiet speculation into an active discussion across the boxing world.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just gonna say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth, and I think it will serve him best to go.
The recent challenge from Gervonta Davis acted as the moment that pushed their long-running disagreements into the public spotlight. Rumors about tension between the former mentor and student had existed for quite some time, but Tank's direct comments intensified the situation. His willingness to openly challenge Floyd immediately became one of boxing's biggest talking points. Fans and media quickly began debating whether the rivalry had become personal enough to eventually lead to a fight. The call-out transformed years of quiet speculation into an active discussion across the boxing world.
Mayweather said you up against the driver. Did he really think the driver was gonna beat you?
He didn't know how good I was and how I would have handled the situation, so he just threw me out there.
Why do you think
He was hurt. I mean, not even hurt. He was just bad. First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the f would you say Terrence Crawford should fight? Gonna be there. That don't make no f***ing sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
As their relationship weakened, Davis became more vocal and even referred to Floyd as a scumbag during one of his public remarks. Those comments showed that the disagreement had moved beyond ordinary business differences and developed into a deeply personal conflict. Whether their rivalry ever leads to an actual fight or not, the relationship between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis has clearly changed from mentor and student into two boxing stars standing on opposite sides.
The last question, guys, that we're
Yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest, but he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. And
you're good, man.
And he cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this, I'm that, and it just I don't know.
Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather attempted to downplay the situation after Gervonta Davis parted ways with Mayweather Promotions. Rather than responding with anger, Floyd suggested that Tank's comments on social media were the actions of a young fighter who was still learning. He implied that people at a younger age often make emotional decisions and say things they may later regret. Floyd defended his own position while trying to avoid making the disagreement appear even bigger. His remarks showed a mix of frustration and understanding as he acknowledged Tank's criticism but also suggested that maturity comes with experience. Instead of escalating the conflict, Floyd presented himself as the more experienced figure and hinted that he understood why Davis reacted the way he did. Even so, his comments also revealed that the split had clearly affected their relationship despite his attempt to keep the situation under control.
Tank Vince out on social media. He's been through a lot, throughout his life. But I take my hat off to him. I'm proud of him. Saturday night we had a game plan, and a lot of times when he says certain things on social media, I say, to me he's still a kid. And when I was that age, I probably would have did the same thing. I didn't have a Floyd Mayweather to stand behind me and tell me, about what's right and what's wrong.
According to Tank, the biggest change in his career was his decision to leave Mayweather Promotions. Davis wanted more control over his own career and felt it was the right time to move forward independently while continuing to build his legacy.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. A lot of people don't know what Floyd. Everything that Floyd said right there, the chrome heart bed, the Maybach, the Lloyd, that was all in my post.
You posted that. You posted that. Oh wow.
Bernard Hopkins shared his opinion on Gervonta Davis's time under Mayweather Promotions and suggested that Tank was not able to fully express himself as a fighter. In Hopkins' view, Davis had the talent to become one of boxing's biggest stars but needed greater freedom to shape his own career. Around the same time, Tank openly accused Floyd Mayweather of trying to influence not only his boxing decisions but also other parts of his professional life. Davis felt he wanted more independence and believed he was ready to make his own choices without constant direction. As Tank's popularity continued to grow, many fans began paying more attention to his performances and knockout victories. Davis believed that his success deserved to stand on its own rather than always being connected to Floyd's name. This difference in perspective became one of the main reasons behind their growing disagreement.
On saying, hey, this is my career, you had yours. I respect you from buying me a chain, buying me this, buying me that, take me on a jet. All that's great, but at the end of the day, I'm only going by his interview. You seen it and I seen it. Thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for all the things you gave me. If the intentions was you just looking out for me. But I got an opportunity to fight this big fight. And this soap opera between you and Oscar for all these years, I'm not gonna let it me. That's my interpretation. And Tank wants to do the fight, but he had to break away from the chains of somebody he still respects and respected then. And he's, man, I gotta do what I gotta do. This is my career.
Gervonta Davis has never hidden the fact that his relationship with Floyd Mayweather has been filled with ups and downs. Over time, their disagreements became more public and eventually moved beyond boxing itself. One of Tank's strongest accusations was that Floyd did not handle fighters' earnings fairly during their time together. Davis suggested that the business finances had become a major source of frustration and claimed he was not the only fighter who felt this way. According to Tank, several boxers faced similar concerns while working under Mayweather Promotions. Those remarks sparked widespread discussion because they shifted the conversation from personal disagreements to business practices. Although Floyd has defended his reputation and rejected criticism, Davis's claims have continued to attract attention from fans and the media. As a result, both men continuing to stand firmly behind their own versions of events.
It wasn't a downfall of my career. I mean, our relationship, because it was more things that he was doing, like
he scheduled a fight, I think, doing like your fight or something. I don't think they did it, but
stuff like that.
Promoting,
stuff like that. You know?
Yeah.
But just little stuff that people wouldn't like catch unless, like you see how like you caught a lot of people wouldn't catch.
Yeah.
Like he scheduled a fight when I'm fighting, and I was signed to him.
Do you think that's a relationship that y'all could like mend? Have y'all mended or?
No, I just like it's more so like I respect him, and I want to say I respect him.
Gervonta Davis's journey to boxing stardom was far from easy. Raised in Baltimore, he faced difficult circumstances from a young age and had to overcome many obstacles on his path to success. Instead of letting those challenges define him, Tank poured his energy into boxing and developed into one of the sport's most exciting fighters. His determination, discipline, and powerful performances helped him rise through the ranks and earn worldwide recognition. Every achievement in his career reflects years of hard work and sacrifice, making his story an inspiring example of perseverance and the rewards that come from never giving up.
Tank, how's your relationship with Floyd now? Is he still a part of your camp and crew or something, or not?
Floyd, I was doing him. He always been like that. I gotta focus on what I'm focusing on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport.
That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching Boxing World TV Boxing Glove. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more non-stop boxing action, fight highlights, and champion moments every week.